I talk a lot about developing your mindset, becoming someone that is strong of character, mind, body, spirit, all that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I talk about a lot, right? Well, today I wanted to go over a specific type of person, which is a father, a parent, or a husband, right? Somebody that is family centered. Talking mostly to the guys here because that's the perspective that I'm coming from, frankly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this doesn't apply to women. So, why is it so important to build your character as a parent and as a husband, let's say? So, especially for young guys, like I think that we have this whole like red pill, dating scene thing. I think it's very, very popular. And that was kind of one of my issues when I was, going back years, looking up and trying to learn about how to develop myself and develop, confidence and, I don't know, just working on my mindset and working on myself and communications and social skills and all that kind of stuff, right? This is a long time ago, but still, I think it's the same issues today as it was when I was worried about it, which is I ran into a lot of I'd find like people talking about confidence and things like that, but it was always in the context of dating and getting women, right? And that kind of bugged me because I'm married, couple kids, like I'm not interested. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in that. I just wanted me, like I wanted to work on myself and I have people to take care of and I want to build up leadership skills and be able to make better decisions and take care of people and things like that, right? So if that's you, listen, I get it. I get where you're coming from. And so for me, thinking of parents and thinking of being a father and a husband, like developing yourself to the highest standard that you can, the highest standard for you, and that's going to be different for everybody. To me, it's extremely important and even more important than maybe other people that don't have those responsibilities because you have people that are looking to you, right? It's not just out there trying to get money and trying to get girls, right? You have somebody that's looking to you as an example and as a role model and as a leader, somebody that is depending on you literally to live, right? So the stakes are much higher. You have a way bigger why, you have a way bigger purpose than most people if you're, especially like me, like a young parent, right? Now, if this is you, this is my opinion. My opinion is that fathers specifically need to be very strong physically, mentally, spiritually. You need to be an example and a leader in every area and every aspect. Now, this takes maybe time, but if you don't believe in yourself, how are you going to be an example to your kids to believe in themselves? If you're not physically strong, your kids should see you as somebody that is absolutely supremely capable. They should see you being confident. They should not see you being afraid, right? This is my opinion. And I'm not saying that any of us are perfect. I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, but you have an obligation to show them that you are building yourself, right? To show them that you're going to the gym, that you're getting strong, right? To show them these good habits that you want to instill in them. And same thing with like if you're just married and obviously maybe you're going to have kids at some point, but if you're just married right now, like you have an obligation to be the best version you can be for your wife, right? For your spouse, okay? Like my personal opinion is that if everybody just stop being fat after they get married, because we know that's a big issue, right? If people stopped gaining a ton of weight and letting themselves go after they get married, it would save a ton of marriage. Like if you are still attracted to the other person, and this goes for women too, right? You have an obligation to look good for your husband, and guys, you have an obligation to look good for your wife. Like that's just how it is. And if you take that seriously, if you eat right and, do the whole fitness thing and look good and whatnot, like everything, lots of things will be better. You will solve a lot of problems. I promise you this, okay? But going back to the whole family, right? If you can't make decisions, if you can't make good, quick decisions and trust yourself to follow through with them, if you can't trust yourself to take care of them in difficult situations because you lack the self-confidence and the self-belief and the self-esteem, right? you need to work on that. And I know as a parent, that is something that is very important to you. Like, it's almost impossible. You have to have something off a little bit for it not to kick something into your mind. Like, once you have a kid, everything changes. And if you have a kid, you know this. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I don't take lightly talking about that I even have kids on here. I actually have put it off for a while, but I think that my messaging and I think the people that I want to talk to and that I want to help grow and be better, I think I need to talk about it, right? I think I need to be a little bit more open about it. So that's me, letting a little bit out here. But my point being, you have an obligation to be the strongest, again, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You need to be an example. You have to be a role model. You have to be somebody that they can look up to, that they aspire to be, right? And that begins by you figuring out what that even is. Like, if you're not that guy yet, you have to work on it. You have to become that guy. And that's okay too, because we all start somewhere. And as you're working on it, the people in your life will see you working on it. They will see you change and they will admire you for it. Or they might not. And then in that case, they're not good friends, right? If you have friends that are looking down on you for changing and bettering yourself and all that stuff. But that's a whole other conversation, right? We're talking about your family, people that love you, people that support you and that care about you and want you to be the best that you can be and go after your goals and attack and conquer life, right? Those are the kind of people that will stick by you and want you to be better because you want to be better for them, right? It's not just about you. Again, it's not about getting girls. It's not about making money. Like, those are, if you're not married or whatever, great. Go get girls. You just use it to that advantage. If you have a family, use it to go get money, but that's not the only reason, right? That is not the only why. The why isn't just the money. It's the money to take care of your family, right? Not just to have cool cars, right? You understand what I'm saying. If you have those kinds of things, if you have people that depend on you, that you care about, that you're taking care of, right? And so this is a very important point in life for you to take advantage of that massive motivation and responsibility that you have and run with it and use it to your advantage, right? Use it to empower you, to push you forward, to give you relentless drive, right? And that's what you can do. And this is why I talk about mental reprogramming and rewriting your beliefs and your mindset and stuff, because if you take responsibility and you use it as a crutch or as a reason not to do things, you're thinking about it wrong. So we need to flip that. We need to change that and use it as drive, as motivation, as something that will never run out, right? Because it will never run out. It's not just motivation. You will be disciplined. You will have relentless drive. Like I said before, you will become unstoppable when you tap into the right parts of your mind, right? So I hope that that you take this and kind of run with it and decide, you know what, this is a good reason for me to step up my game and become better and be better, be the best that I can be for the people that I care about, right? I'll catch you on the next video.